What's up guys, it's LegendX Rona, and today I have another top 5 video for you guys. In today's top 5, I'll finally be continuing my top 5 Mortal Kombat 11 theories with part 3. As you guys know, we were able to break our goal in the last video by a landslide, so here's the next part in my theories videos. As usual guys, these aren't ranked in any kind of order, nor are any of these canon. These are my own thoughts and opinions, so please try to respect that and feel free to let me know all your own thoughts in the comments below. Also, there will be many spoilers in this video, so if you haven't played Mortal Kombat X, you are being warned right now. So with that being said, let's get started with number 5 on the list. Fujin will become the new protector of EarthRealm. Now, I feel that this is something that could possibly happen different in the new timeline now that things are being retold differently. I feel that Fujin should become the new protector of EarthRealm with Raiden now being corrupt, because this would add so much more character to Fujin. Now granted that Raiden was also corrupt in the previous timeline, I think that this time something like this could be more possible. In the previous timeline, Fujin didn't even have much of a story to him and was only playable in Mortal Kombat 4 and in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which shows that he wasn't very developed as a character in the previous timeline. In the new timeline, he was finally introduced in Mortal Kombat X, which made a lot of people want Fujin to be in Mortal Kombat X as a playable character, and a lot of people will agree that he should have been. So this would be a perfect way for them to implement him into the story better this time around by becoming the new temporary protector of EarthRealm, which will allow them to build more on Fujin as a character. With Fujin being the new protector, he can help the defenders of EarthRealm while they try to reason with Raiden and help him with his corruption. Moving on to number 4 on the list, there will be another deadly alliance. Now, in my very first Mortal Kombat 11 theories video, I talked about how I didn't think that there will be a deadly alliance in Mortal Kombat 11. Then in my second video, I talked about how I do think that there will be one, but it won't be the main story for MK11. Well, with that being said, I do think that there will be a new deadly alliance that will take place in Mortal Kombat 11 that will possibly make a huge impact on the plot of the story. As we know, in the original timeline, one of the main goals of the original Deadly Alliance was to revive the Dragon King's undead army, which I think will still play a role in this new possible Deadly Alliance. As you guys may already know from my first Mortal Kombat 11 theories video, I do think that Naga will be the main villain for Mortal Kombat 11, so the revival of his undead army could play a role in this too. Now, if you watched my previous video on the top 5 possible deadly alliances that Shang Tsung could form in Mortal Kombat 11 if he returns, I do think that he will return and form a new deadly alliance with someone, and if I had to choose, I'll probably say it would be Kotal Kahn due to how the revival of the Dragon King's undead army would benefit each of them. So I'm thinking that Kotal Kahn will go to war with Raiden just like in Raiden's Mortal Kombat X ending, but he will be outmatched. With no other options, he will turn to the revived sorcerer Shang Tsung, who randomly offers his aid. The plan will be to revive the Dragon King's undead army in order to match Raiden, but Shang Tsung will only be deceiving Kotal Kahn in order to take the throne for himself. Now, I feel that this could possibly be a good setup for a new Deadly Alliance that will focus a bit on the same goals that the previous Deadly Alliance had. With Shang Tsung possibly returning and everything being altered, I can definitely see this being a new Deadly Alliance. Moving on to number 3 on the list, the Tekunin clan will be reformed. Now, as we already know, all the cyborgs in the game are currently dead in this new timeline. With the addition of the Combat Pack 2, we now have the new character Triborg, who has yet been confirmed to be a canon character. But just for a second, let's just say that he is canon. In Mortal Kombat X, when you beat the arcade ladder with Triborg, it says that he goes to the Special Forces base in order to hack into their database and use their information on the Lin Kuei clan to create more cybernetic ninjas and form the Tekunin clan. And as we already know, in the original timeline, the Tekunin clan was a cybernetic ninja clan created by Sector, but with the events of the new timeline, Sector is now dead. A lot of people cried out to Ed Boon to put a cyborg in Mortal Kombat X when they realized it lacked any of them, which goes to show that the cyborg characters are highly demanded characters for Mortal Kombat, so I don't think they'll just keep them out of the games from here on out. I'm thinking that maybe Triborg will become a canon character for the story, but mainly to be used to help resurrect the cybernetic characters by recreating them just like how Triborg did in his Mortal Kombat X ending. With the return of these characters, I do think that the Tekunin clan will be reformed in this new timeline, but altered from what it was previously. Moving on to number 2 on the list, Blaze will make an appearance. Due to the events of where the game is going, I feel as if this is something that is bound to happen soon. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Blaze's first time being a playable character was back in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, where he was a secret playable character that you could unlock. Up until then, he just made cameos in the background, so he didn't have a background story till Deadly Alliance. In Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, it says that Blaze was enslaved by the followers of Onaga and forced to guard the last dragon egg. He was forced to watch this egg until it would finally hatch, and then he resumed his previous mission concerning Taven and Dagon, which were the events that unfolded in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Now that we have a new timeline, I think that Blaze will make some kind of cameo in the story. With Onaga having a good chance of returning in Mortal Kombat 11, there's a chance that we can see Blaze make an appearance and possibly a role in helping defeat Onaga. And with the events of Mortal Kombat Armageddon coming soon in the new timeline, it wouldn't surprise me if Blaze is considered to be DLC in Mortal Kombat 11 in order to test his gameplay for the eventual Mortal Kombat 12. Now, moving on to the final theory on the list, Rain will become the new ruler of Edenia. Now this is a theory that I've been thinking of for quite some time now. Okay, so currently as we know, the new timeline has now passed the events of what would be Mortal Kombat 4 in the old timeline. During the time of the events that followed Mortal Kombat 3, the former realm Edenia, which is merged with Outworld, was free from its control after Shao Kahn's defeat and became its own realm again in the original timeline. Currently in the new timeline, it's unknown if Edenia is freed, but due to Shao Kahn's repeated defeat in the new timeline, it may already be freed. As we know, Sindel is the ruler of Edenia, with Katana being the rightful heir to the throne, but in this new timeline, Katana is now the Empress of the Netherrealm, with Sindel being a revenant. With that being said, Edenia could currently be left without a ruler. So what if Rain discovers this and makes his way back to Edenia in order to take the role as Emperor himself? Now I know that this may be reaching a bit, but I do feel like this could add so much more to the story and add much character development to Rain. To me, it would make sense for Rain to temporarily take over Edenia due to the current events. With him and Melina failing to take back Outworld, his goal for taking over Outworld for himself has also failed. So I feel that with Edenia being free and it being his home realm, maybe he may return to take over the throne now that he has failed to take over the throne in Outworld. Rain has never played a big role in the Mortal Kombat story before, so this would really allow them to work Rain into the story and possibly set up for an interesting plot for the Edenian throne. So these are just a few more theories that I had for Mortal Kombat 11. I actually really love making these videos, and I've had a lot of you guys ask me to continue making these theory videos. So as long as you guys continue supporting these videos, I'll continue to try to make more. So what do you guys think about the theories that I made in this video? Do you agree with them or do you disagree? Or do you have your own thoughts on what could possibly happen in Mortal Kombat 11? Be sure to let me know all y'all's thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't seen the first two theory videos, be sure to click on this link right here that will pop up on the top right of the screen to check them out. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's see if we can try to get this video at least 200 likes. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at LegendXRun and keep up with all things that I do with my channel. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for all things Mortal Kombat. This is LegendXRun, and I'll see you guys later. In today's top 5, I'll be discussing the top 5 characters who I think are underrated in Mortal Kombat. With over 20 years of Mortal Kombat, there has been over 70 characters that have been playable. Some have been really amazing and helped progress the story forward, while others have faded in the background due to this